What's up guys, my name is Mike, I am a software engineer, algorithmic Forex trader, and recently I live in Thailand as an expat. So for those who are new to this channel, if you are interested in algo trading, feel free to subscribe to this channel down below and join our Discord group to exchange any interesting ideas regarding the Forex trading, algo trading. And now let's move to the main topic of this video, which is me sharing my journey on building proper software for latency arbitrage algo trading. So let's see where we stopped last time. In the previous video, I decided to make the entity design of the trading domain from the scratch, and I did so. The tool I used for that purpose was a Draw.io for the diagram creation. I ended up with having one project representing the engine with the list of exchange connections adapter objects. Each exchange connection adapter should have two different sub-engines objects to handle the market connection. One was for the managing the market data stream only using the socket, and the second one was only for the trade data connection. So to manage opening and closing the trades. In simple words, one to manage market data and another one to manage the orders. And then I designed the deeper levels like tickers, order book, or order responses. Okay, so on the last video I told to myself that I want to create the entity models for the trading domain for the last, and I mean really for the last time. And the design was done. So the next step would be to implement this entire stuff. But to do this, I'm gonna go to the coffee shop that I really like and enjoy working in. We are back at home.
I love your hair.
Like it? It's like fresh motorbike hair. Okay, I have done the interfaces. So I know from my own experience that I need to make the interfaces first for everything, because in future things can change, but the interface will define the main way of communication between different system components. So they are the base template for pretty much everything. So I will use the interfaces types also for testing, as they will provide the main use option for us. But now when interfaces are done, let's do the actual implementation of the actual objects that we will use. Look at this, so many models implemented. So if I scroll down, we have the interfaces and we have the models. I already implemented just the random connection to MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 just for the example connections. So I have something to reference to. So yeah, the progress is going forward. So during the work, actually it got dark outside, but okay, so all the models are implemented. It took me 2 hours of time, and now we have everything what was designed in our hftbridge.engine.domain project. But we did only entity models with parameters, and something is missing. The thing that is missing right now are the voids, the methods, the functions actually of those entities. For the adapters, for the connection adapters like connection to the exchange or brokers, we will need functions like to connect, disconnect, and also to subscribe to the market symbol, unsubscribe, and of course send trade and receive the response. Maybe not send trade but send order, and we have different types of order like to cancel order, modify order, or send new order. So we will need to implement those things. When it comes to the repository of all the connections, we will need to implement the functions like to add repository, and in this thing we will need full polyformism because we will need to have option to add connection to MetaTrader 4 or connection to crypto exchange or connect to different type of objects, different type of connections. So we will need polyformism there. And yeah, for now, let's just implement those stuff and see what will happen next. Okay, let me get outside for a second because it's getting too cold due to air conditioning. So where we are right now, we have the interfaces and the implementation of interfaces in our trading domain project. And now it's time to make it error proof by doing the tests. So we will accomplish that by writing tests for this project. And I was thinking right now about different approaches for the tests, and I decided to go with the unit testing approach. We will test creation of those objects, and we will also test the access to different parameters of those objects through interfaces, so we will end up with nice project with entity models in the trading domain. Let's implement those tests. I don't know if you can see anything on the video, but it's currently 5 a.m. So what I did, basically I just implemented the templates for the tests, and I just included the single constructor that of course will fail, but yeah, tomorrow when I wake up I'm gonna implement this thing. Let's build those two projects. Looks like it's working. So now let's build the test project. And the test project is building as well. So just as a last thing, let's check if the tests are being found in the test discovery. Come on. Something is not working. Let me just quickly fix it. Okay, I did not include the project in the solution. So now everything should be right. Okay, there it is, we got this. So let's run those tests. And everything is failing, but yeah, that's right, because I made only a template, and tomorrow we're gonna do the implementation. My wife is currently doing her rehabilitation of the leg in the pool. I already overslept. She ordered a coffee for me, so let me just wake up today. Good morning, everyone. So yeah, the constructors are pretty much done. I finalized them before I went to sleep yesterday. So the plan for today is to implement all the functions and methods and also the tests. So I mean, first the tests, and then of course the implementation of methods, functions, in order to keep the correct TDD approach, test-driven development. And you know, just for now, let me just relax on the pool. What I really like, and I found out in this cafe Amazon, they have the coffee Americano with coconut milk. I am ready to work, and you know, I think we got such a good weather, so this time maybe I will try to work in, you know, outside for the first time. Just let me find a little bit of the shadow and let's do some work. I think this might actually work for me. I was thinking a little bit about the structure of the software, and I decided that it would be a good way, instead of implementing voids, to implement all the functions to return the engine result type. So we will have like bool that will define if the action was successful or not, and we will have the string, which will be the message if something will get messed. I really don't like to handle try and catch exceptions in C#, so I think it will be better to just use the custom object for that one. As you can see, what I did is I implemented the tests for the connection adapter repository, so basically the repository to store all the active connections. So I made like, the constructor test, add single, add multiple adapters, the positive test, negative tests. And yeah, it took me almost 1.5 hours. I just realized that for each adapter, like MetaTrader 4, 5 or any other adapter I will add in the future, I need to pass the configuration of the connection to the constructor. And I did not implement this, so I need to add these models to domain project. Okay, I implemented the connection adapter repository, so let's run the test and see if everything works correct. This is the first time I ran those tests, and it's something that's wrong. Build failed. Let me just quickly fix this. Build succeeded. Let's try to run those tests one more time, the second attempt. Okay, we are almost there, so what happened here? Let's try one more time, the second attempt, and yeah! We implemented the repository of the adapter connections, and also we have done the test for it. I mean, the test first and then the implementation. But the sad thing is that, look at this, guys. It is already 2 p.m. and I was working like for 3 hours, and yeah, that's good. I have implemented all of this, but look at this thing. This is what I have to do. Looks like I'm gonna be here for a while. I did 7 tests, only 7 tests for MetaTrader 4 in the coffee shop. Could be better. So these are all the classes, the class objects that I implemented in the domain project. So as you can see, we got many of them. Many. We got repository. And we got tests for the domain object. So as you can see, first, in the beginning I was doing the separate implementation for each interface, but then I decided that the smart way would be to actually create the base type of class. That will be our, base class with tests. So our test for connection adapter interface will inherit the data from the connection adapter base tests. So, the logic is pretty much the same for each implementation of the adapter. I mean, the interface is the same, but the implementation is different, don't get me wrong. But anyway, we got the helpers, models, repositories. Here we have the test, so let it run and see the results. And there we are, all green. So as you can see, we got tests for connection MetaTrader 4, like connect, disconnect. We got the same for the market data engine. So actually, that stuff responsible for the streaming of tick market data. And we have the trade engine MetaTrader 4. So this is for the trading, and we got the same thing for MetaTrader 5. So if I will just, unwind all of those lists, you can see that we have so many projects. And there we have the different objects in the end. And these are just simple constructor objects like the order book entry and stuff like this. So as you can see, that was a lot of work to actually make everything done. Okay, I am here 5 days later. So yeah, it took me almost one entire week to implement the tests and the domain. So I thought it's gonna be like 1 day, maybe 2, but yeah, sometimes it can get extended when you do development. And anyway, as you can see, the project is going forward, and in the next episode we are going to design something very interesting, but more about this in the next episode. Thanks for watching this video till the end. If you like this content, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel, as the growing numbers helps keep me motivated to produce more content for you guys. So if you also like exchanging nice ideas about algo trading, feel free to join our Discord community where we can talk to each other. The link should be somewhere in the description or in the comments. And anyway, without any further relevant information, see you in the next video.